Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. We're doing a review today, and this is going to be my second review from the House of Halston. This one is Z-14. And now I did Halston Amber a few months back. That is a great fragrance, by the way. This one, probably my favorite from the house, though. I also own Man, and I own 112, and there isn't a fragrance from Halston that I own that I don't like. I think the ones that I own are good fragrances, but let's talk about this one. If you're looking on backstory on Halston, do check out that video that I did on Amber Man. Z-14 was a 1974 release, and the perfumers behind this one were Vincent Marcello, who was also behind Yadigan for Quran, great fragrance, and Max Gavari, who was behind Quorum for Antonio Puig. The notes on this one are cypress, gardenia, green notes, basil, bergamot, lemon, coriander, patchouli, cinnamon, jasmine, vetiver, geranium, cedar, leather, tonka bean, amber, musk, benzoin, and oak moss. Presentation on this one, all these Halston bottles, not all of them, there are a few for men, I believe, like Unbound and Catalyst, that don't have this form factor, but they all have a little indentation right there, so that you can sort of hold it like that. Cap is plastic and cheap. Atomizer is just fine, no complaints there. I really like these bottles. I believe when these came out, this and Z-14 and I-12 or 112 in the 70s, these were pretty revolutionary in terms of presentation. People thought they looked like space pods, and with all those space movies coming out then and later, 2001, and Close Encounters and stuff like that. These were really sort of futuristic and interesting looking, at least for my men's fragrance, and I think they hold up really well now. I really enjoy this scent, and I think others will as well if they give it a try. This was a complete blind buy for me. I was at TJ Maxx one day. I had known about this scent, and I pulled the trigger. I paid, I want to say $15 for 120 ml. These are 120 ml. I want to just make sure. 120 ml, and you can find it for that price. Ridiculously easy. And I thought when I bought this, I would do so, and it would be one of those heavy old school fragrances with a lot of synthetic oak moss and carnation, or I thought it would be something super soapy. And what I got, and what I continue to get out of this one, is this beautiful cinnamon, spicy, cypressy, woody scent with just the right amount of masculine soapiness. When I purchased it, I couldn't have been more happy, and I still feel that way. Now, I'll talk about the Italian Cypress by Tom Ford comparisons in a little bit, but it's obvious that this formula, or at least the current formula, isn't using high-end naturals. But for me, that's okay. It's inexpensive, very unique, and really one of the better, to be honest with you, cinnamon fragrances I feel like you can find out there. It's really about a couple of things. It's cinnamon, it's woods, it's oak moss, and it's a nice soapy accord. That is all this fragrance is about. It's deceptively simple, and it performs quite well for what it is. This will get you through 8 hours, and it will project for about 6 of those. But I'd be surprised if anyone had performance issues when using the scent. It leaves a pretty different sillage trail as well. Anyone can wear any fragrance, everyone knows that, but to me, I feel like this is going to wear better on a man, and in my opinion, this is a casual work scent for the spring or fall, and really ideally, this is a fall day when you have a regular work day, no huge meetings or big presentations, just business as usual. You can really flex this with nice pants, khakis, dress pants, and a button-down shirt or a polo. If someone were trying to talk you into purchasing this scent, I think they tell you that it's inexpensive, it is unique, or it was unique, it smells great, and probably not too many people will smell like you wearing this, because they're either going to have to be wearing this or Italian Cypress. I think if someone were trying to talk you out of this, I think they would tell you that it might turn some folks off. This is one of those fragrances where if you like the way it smells, you're going to like it. And if you don't, you're not going to want to pull this one out of the collection. I think some people would say it's a bit dated. It could smell a bit dated. Italian Cypress is the updated version of this, and should you just buy that? And if you go online, a lot of people will tell you that the reformulation is a shadow of what this fragrance once was. Now, if you're looking for the similar experience, well, Italian Cypress, without a doubt, is the luxurious, fuller, richer version of this. And a lot of people will tell you that the vintage, again, just blows this out of the water. There were better naturals used, and they were less restricted at the time of conception. And so I don't know if you're going to be able to find a vintage, but certainly you should compare this to Italian Cypress and see if this one gets you close enough. If not, then and you like the way it smells, then you're probably going to want to invest in Italian Cypress. Now, this also draws comparisons to a fragrance called Vendetta Uomo by Valentino, which has been discontinued, and Devon by Aramis. I have not tried either one of those fragrances, so I can't comment on comparisons. I have tried Italian Cypress, and as I said, I do think it's better. But with that said, I really enjoy this one. It's not perfect. It's not going to blow anyone out of the water. You're not going to smell this and go, whoa, this is just, this is my new signature scent. Maybe some old school heads will. It might not get you a myriad of compliments, but it's a really solid fragrance for the money. And I think there's something to be said for the fact that Tom Ford was so gung-ho to pay homage here. He understood the appeal of this set, and I think he got the originality of the formulation. So I can't recommend checking this one out if you never have, and I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's really good for the 10-15 bucks you're going to pay for this. I mean, it's hard to do better, and I think in a historical perspective, it's a really important fragrance in terms of bottle design and scent overall. So definitely check this one out if you have the opportunity to. I'm a big fan, and I would love to know what you guys think of this one. If I lost my mind, do you guys like this? How does it compare to Italian Cypress for you? Leave a comment or a question, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name is Maximilian.
And it's so nice just to hear you say, I can hear you say that in my